Hey, what's up guys, it's Fish here and welcome back to some more Seven Kingdoms Total War. If you guys have not seen Season 7, Episode 7 yet, I recommend not watching this video because you might come across spoilers if you care about spoilers. But for everyone who has seen it or doesn't care about spoilers and wants to see an epic battle, I have got you guys sorted. We have over 24,000 soldiers in this battle for the wall breaches. So yes, the wall has now been breached by an amazing ice dragon. It was kind of a cool way how they did it. I know that's not how I wanted them to do it, and I know it's kind of a little bit silly, but I understand why they did. You know, they had to do stuff like this just to speed up the program, make it kind of flow better. And I think personally it was shot really well. You know, the story's weak, but cinematically I think it is absolutely great. So we are on the wall breach map. There are two pretty big breaches in the wall now by the sea, which is a nice addition. I love the mist which is just coming in over the undead army, and we have a pretty huge force getting ready to assault the breaches as the Night's Watch and Wildlings have formed up their troops. So yeah, as you can see in the top, there are 24,500 soldiers in this battle. That is crazy. There's not too many Attila battles you'll see this big, and because we're playing it online as well, it shouldn't be too laggy, which is going to be great, because we've obviously given the order for these guys to commit their troops in waves just to prevent the lag from really taking hold. Normally when the AI takes hold of these battles, they commit everything and it's just an absolute clusterfuck. So hopefully this will not be the case and it's just going to be an epic battle. We also gave our unit chevrons as well to help us out, but on my front line as the Night's Watch, I have these brothers at arms, which are basically just the basic Night's Watchmen. Nothing too crazy. They're going to hold their own, but probably going to end up dying. There are also quite a few of them in a unit as well, 200, which is pretty good. And as we go back, we have some Wildlings, we have some Men of the Frozen Shores, some Javelinmen. Hopefully we can take out a few of the Whites before they do descend upon us. Then we have the creme de la creme of the Knights Watchmen, god damn it. It's early in the morning, okay? We have some of the Rangers. These guys are our elite forces. They can form shield wall, attack and test judo. These guys are going to be the ones which really do the damage. We also have some of the Longbowmen back here as well. Hopefully we can burn a few of the enemies. And then we have some more Rangers along with Jon Snow, the Lord Commander. We're using the Lord Commander variant of Jon Snow. He also looks a bit tanned up here. I'm not sure if it's just the way the shadows are like affecting him or something, but he looks really tanned in this variant of him. We also have two catapults back here, which will be really nice. I mean, just look at that on the top right hand corner for a second. And this is apparently, we were speaking to them just before I started this intro, apparently a third of their army is still hidden in the forest, so it's going to be disgusting. So we look at the forces of the Wildlings. We have a whole load of Horde kind of holding up the back line. These are some really good units because there's 225 of them in the unit, so we need these numbers to help us out. Then we have some Hunters with bows and spears. We also have some more Horde melee. As we make our way further up, we have some more of the Hunter bows and spears. I think we're going to be trying to do our best just to whittle down their numbers before they even get close to us. Some more of the cave people. The cave people are a really sturdy heavy infantry unit. They can definitely do a lot of damage to the enemy. We have some more Hordes with spears. These guys will be good at defending charges and deflecting charges. And then finally we have some more cave people up here with some more javelins. And then for the enemy army, obviously it is just a disgusting amount of enemy Whites. I mean, just take a look at this. This is just revolting how many there are of them. It's insane. And again, as I said, there's just so many more left to come. We have the Ancient White variant, which is just like a human body, which is decaying slowly. And then the skeleton variant that we saw. So I guess without further ado, let's get this battle started. I am so excited to see how this one turns out. Watch the enemy just charge forward. I'll tell these guys that it's time. It's go time. Go, 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 go. I'm also going to turn my artillery off fire at will as well. My archers can go off fire at will as well, but I do want to move them up a little bit. Let's move these guys up to like this rank, I think. So I get these guys a little bit closer so that they can get some better shots. And I mean, this map is amazing as well, I should mention. I really am enjoying what this guy and the False Gods guy is doing, but they're making some epic maps, and I really hope they do continue making them, even in the Game of Thrones off-season, because we have 2 years now. 2 years to wait until the next season of Game of Thrones. So because of that, I feel like we're going to need these Seven Kingdoms mods. We're going to need, you know, the Medieval 2 Westeros 1.0, and we're going to need more awesome maps as the undead. You can just see them in the distance slowly approaching us. Oh god, no. I'm nervous already. Oh, the front line's about to happen. I think I'm ready just to charge out here with some of these guys, you know? Go ahead and get a good counter charge off on the enemy, and we'll get on board with them as well, as we do charge on the enemy. Now, obviously, we are going to be getting a bit of lag here and there, or probably not a bit of lag, a decent amount of lag in this battle, just solely because there's a large amount of people, and Attila was never meant to be played with this many people in the battle at one time, so it's to be expected, really. But hopefully by doing these kind of wave systems, that will be better. We'll also tell them to bring up the rest of the army to just keep them close. Yeah, we'll get them to bring up the rest of the armies as well, so that these dudes are just a lot closer, so that we can actually have like a more of an epic battle. Because, you know, this is something that I think obviously the Night King would do. The Night King isn't awful at strategy or anything like that. I believe the Night King set up a trap for Daenerys' dragon so that he could destroy the wall. That definitely looks very, very likely that's what the Night King did. It's obviously hard to say, you know, how did he know Daenerys would come, but he's a goddamn Night King, so I assume he does know a thing or two about these battles and strategy. So, you know, attacking in waves, obviously this probably wouldn't do this, actually, thinking about it. He'd use his numbers to overwhelm it, but the Night King doesn't have to work in a game engine, so that's my excuse. On my side, the weaker units are getting beaten back pretty heavily. How are the cave people doing? And the wildlings, not too great either. A lot of them are dying. Hopefully the missiles will be able to pin these guys down a little bit. We'll also make sure to get some more artillery. But I mean, just look at the amount of men the undead have. We'll speed up the camera a little bit as well so we can get over here. There's just so many of them. They are literally just relenting here. We're going to have to make sure that our archers are okay. Yeah, the archers can shoot like the back ranks like here. Yeah, archers shoot like here. Try and focus down as many as possible. I guess we'll definitely go to flaming shot right here. But we have to be careful. Oh god, yeah, we need to make sure that we get these guys back here. Okay, the next line. So losing that line was nothing bad whatsoever. I kind of expected to lose that line. It's losing the next couple of lines, which is going to be a real issue. Luckily, though, we'll pop up our lock shields. So we'll form up a good shield wall with these knights, brother. And this should give them a good bonus against any enemies that come close to them. And then we also obviously have these catapults as well. When the enemy clumps up a bit more, we will continue to push them off. And we still have a few kind of, you know, a few Knights brothers still holding firm. You know, the Night's Watch is not going to be easily destroyed like this whatsoever. We look at the kills as well. Actually, that's something I should do as well. You know, we've lost 500, but we've killed a couple thousand already. Obviously, you know, the undead conventions raise up more and more, so I guess it's not the best thing in the world, but we'll try our best. And I'm really impressed as well with the lag. I think doing this kind of tier system of not clump, because I think the real problem is when the units end up getting really clumped up on top of each other. So playing in this way where it's just kind of like a slow attack. I wish he would move up his soldiers on the right. I might actually message him. You know, this is cool on this side. I like this a lot, but I wanted him to move up. Yeah, he's always moving up now. That's fine. I mean, just look at them. Look how many there are. How are these guys? Are these guys back? Oh, yeah, we want these archers to be shooting, working overtime, really. Not your arrows, boys. We want to be using every single shot we can. There we go. Perfect. Let them have it, boys. Let them have it. Burn them all. Burn them all. That's all we can say right now. Okay, the next line's about to be engaged upon. Let's watch our Knights brothers. I might also tell them guys to click slow-mo as well. Click slow-mo. So when they'll hopefully they'll... Oh, they've already got it. Oh, good. Good. TY. Awesome. That's one of the things about playing these live battles is it's kind of hard to like orchestrate what I want to happen in these battles because obviously I'm not in the same call with them, but it just kind of makes for a better video. I feel like me being a bit more by myself, and it's good because if they all click slow-mo, I can click it and watch it at any time as the enemy just again push in. Nice, and I'm hoping that they'll continue to push up the next wave of the assaults. Our fire arrows are still going in, and we are taking care of a lot of these white hordes, slowly but surely. Over on this side, over on this side we can see that the spearmen or the javelin men, the cave people even, are fully locked into combat. I think this breach is a bit more easier to defend, so I'm hoping that my wildling counterpart, being led by Tormund, will be able to hold back these guys on this side. There's just still so many of them left to come. We get a nice little zoom out shot like back here. I mean, look at the numbers. There's just still so many of them. And nice, yeah, he's getting closer, which is good. I wouldn't be surprised if we get to see him move into the breach very soon. There's just so many So many undead here. Look at them all. Yeah, that is just absolutely disgusting. And I assume we'll be getting plenty more charging in any second now. Hold firm. I want to kind of get a good screenshot with the breach in the wall. Like so. That'd be amazing. I really like as well on this map as well how the map creator's got all these towers up here as well. I think that's really cool. Really, really cool. I think they also did a good job at like actually looking at the like making the walls look, the wall top of the wall look really, really cool with all the trenches and everything. Oh, my skeleton's about to get his head chopped off. That's one of the silly things about this is how the ancient whites still actually bleed, which is kind of funny. Because I think it's impossible to get rid of the blood for these units. However, Rise of Mordor have said that they can possibly add in black blood for orcs in their mod, which will be really awesome. So how are our men doing? We're holding, okay. We're not doing amazing, but we're not doing bad either. Good. I like how they're getting closer and closer. I'm going to tell them they can actually get a bit closer. You guys can get a bit closer. Yeah, good. Oh, nice. Yeah, we're about to see the second wave come in here as well. As the reinforcements have arrived for the Night King. The whites are coming up. Oh, no, they're just getting a little bit closer. This is cool. Yeah, this is what I want. The Night King just slowly reinforcing. We are going to get our next line bow ready for this assault. They up, yeah, okay, we need to make sure that they are as long as possible. And then we'll have, I mean, we are slowly starting to run out of men. And we do have this catapult ready to go. We do have the catapult very much ready to go. Okay, you guys form up your shield wall. We'll let these guys fight it to the death, because they are definitely killing a lot of the enemy. The whites are down to 14,000 and we're down to 4,000. So we've lost, just over 2,000 soldiers, and the enemy have lost just over 4,000. So it's not bad, not too bad. And I mean, as long as these guys just continue to fight hard, we do definitely stand a chance here. The only problem is that the whites do not retreat, they do not surrender, and they do not give any mercy whatsoever. Hopefully you guys will still be enjoying these battles, because I feel like I'm not going to be doing them as regularly now that the season, now we're in the off season. However, I will be still playing a lot of Seven Kingdoms, don't you guys worry, following all the updates. So if you guys do enjoy these battles, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Feel free to give me ideas for what battles you want to see next. There are a few more workshop items being put on like new maps and all that lovely stuff, so obviously keep an eye open for that. We're going to get our catapults to start firing now, I think. Flammable round. Oh yeah, baby, let's go. Let's go indeed. Oh, that looks amazing. Hopefully we'll just see the artillery coming overhead as well. Oh, there we go, artillery coming in. Perfect. Look at the damage that does. That is awesome. Continue to push up, boys. The battle is not over. It will not be over. More reinforcements coming out. Fire arrows. The undead are just pursuing us to no end, though. More fire arrows. I mean, that looks sick, though. Look at the undead right there. We want to see the catapults come out for another big hit. I want to see some big damage off on these catapults. The catapults just seem to do so much damage when they do get stuck in. More fire arrows going over. The fire arrows should easily be able to find their target. There we go. Yes, look at the artillery coming in. We are doing tons of damage with these artillery rounds. We're going to have to definitely maybe focus back a little bit like here. Yeah, right here would be perfect, I think. And we'll get another little zoom in shot like here. Just seeing the undead slowly push forward. There's just so many of them. The arrows are trying their best to do as much damage as possible, but it's just, there's so many. I mean, actually, I'm doing pretty good on my side. I mean, granted, there are a ridiculous amount of enemies still here, but I'm hoping that, we can hold firm. We still have 2 more lines left. The artillery rounds are coming in once more. Oh, actually getting some of my friendly hits there as well. We need to be careful. Oh, God, no. We just killed a lot of our own units there. That's not good at all. That is not good at all. How are my brothers doing over here? The Wildlings? The Wildlings are doing okay. Okay, but we still definitely need to kill more. I think the Wildlings have a lot of troops back here as well. I think I might have to ask for some support. Yeah, I think we're definitely going to have to ask for some support from our side. We're also going to hold fire for a little bit as well on these guys. Yeah, hold fire, because my side is not looking too bad, actually. Like, we've done some good damage to these guys. My front line is obviously not looking too good. I actually might commit these guys over here to help out, because I did kind of just artillery shoot myself, which is maybe not the smartest idea. Jon Snow can come up as well. We still have one more line. I think we'll wait until this next line starts looking very depleted, because we still have some brave Night's Watchmen over here fighting on. I mean, this is the eternal war, right? As I say that and they break. This is the eternal war, right? To the bitter end. I mean, I hope he does commit more men to the breach, because holding these choke points is the most important thing in this battle. If we don't hold the choke points, it is over. I'll get these artillery. I'll get at least one artillery shot to continue to fire, I think. Something like that will be perfect. Come on, let's get some big hits off on this assault right now. There we go. Beautiful. Unleash hell. Oh, nice. So we'll get the other one to shoot as well, I think. And we'll just get like a nice little over bird's eye view right here as the whites continue to push on us. Good. We actually have run out of ammunition on all of our artillery, but that's not too bad, I don't think. I think they definitely did enough damage. Are both of them out? No, we've still got some left. Oh, it's our archers running out of ammunition. Then our archers have run out of ammunition, then our archers get him. I might tell them that they can commit more men to these fights. Because the lag seems absolutely fine. You guys can commit more. The lag seems fine. Cool. So I just want to, obviously this is hard to like orchestrate the battle whilst we play it, but we kind of have to, just solely because, there's what has to do with these live battles. If I could do the replay, then I think it would be fine. But unfortunately, the replays just end up crashing on a tiller multi when you do these battles, even when you don't move anything. Okay, maybe not that many men. Holy crap, they are coming in full force. Artillery, load up your rounds. Artillery, get there. We need you guys. Oh my lord, that's a lot of the enemy. We're actually going to we're going to slow-mo this, get some really juicy artillery hits off. So you guys go there, you guys go like there. That seems good. Okay, and then we'll get like a real nice shot like so, just so we can see the artillery rounds coming in. This is going to be brutal. Really, really brutal. Here we go. The artillery rounds making their way in. Oh, look how awesome that looks. Just slowly making their way to their targets. Getting some huge hits off there. We'll get some nice little close-ups of the artillery hits as well. Look at that. That's awesome. I think we still have like one more round left in us, so let's try and hope we can make it count. As the wall has been breached. Unfortunately as well, there are no dragons in this mob. That would be amazing if there was. But I don't think we'll be getting any dragons in this mod anytime soon, if at all. I mean, I imagine it would take so long to actually get them to work. But again, I think that's one of the things, like, I think most people don't care if they don't act exactly like the dragon, like exactly anything like a dragon. If they just have the model in there, I think it's still really cool. So that's one of the reasons that Rise of Mordor are taking so long with what they're doing. It's just solely because, they want everything to be perfect. And I think that's just what a lot of modders want in the battle. So again, we'll just go down the battle line in a nice slow-mo fashion, watching heads roll as the Night's Watch try their best to safeguard the realm. If only the veil had turned up. Yeah, because there is actually a gate in the center, actually. I'm pretty sure there is actually a gate in the middle of the wall here, somewhere. Maybe not in this fair. Okay, maybe not in this battle, but in the other battle we played, there was a gate. It'd be funny if we could use it and just push out like loads of cavalry to come around the back. That would be pretty epic. That would be pretty epic. So you guys are going to have to give me ideas for the future battles now, because obviously I can't do any more of the TV show battles or any of the newer TV show battles. So do give me ideas for what you want to see in the future, as I'll be sure to carry on with that. We'll split up the camera a little bit too much. So it does look like the Wildlings have formed up a nice little perimeter right here. They want to go for very much a let the enemy in and hit them with everything they have. Which obviously does seem like a good idea. I just feel like this army is just still so big. A lot of it is hidden now because we've been pushed back so much, but we know it's there still. We definitely know it's there. We have 3,000. We have killed 8,000 whites. That is not bad at all. And I guess what we're going to do is we're going to advance back John. We're going to advance back one of these units, like so. And then we're going to form up a three-person long shield wall, like so, right behind this line. This will be our last line of defense, so we have to hope that it can hold. We have no one else left to send. I think with the way the Wildlings are playing it, they're not going to have anyone to send either, because the Wildlings are opening up their choke points, so we're going to be all on our own. We have 10,000 left to kill, but we still have half our army left, so I mean, overall, that's not bad. We've killed, almost over half of the enemy forces. Yeah, we're 1,000 off. killing half of the enemy forces, and we've just about lost half of ours, so that's not bad. And I think the Wildlings will start to slaughter these guys, because they have a lot of archers still left remaining, and they're kind of enacting their trap right now as the undead just pour through it. And I mean, that was such an amazing shot, right at the end of Game of Thrones, so seeing the hordes, like hundreds of thousands of undead just pouring through the breaches of the wall. Like, that was just pure, disgusting attacking power right there. Much like what we're seeing right here. This is just insane. Looking at their armies just advance on us. I kind of wish we had some more artillery shells still coming in. Unfortunately, that is not the case, but we will try our best to fight hard. Oh my god, this White has joined our ranks. Look, but White is part of our ranks now. He's like, I will fight for you, Jon Snow. I bend the knee. As he gets killed, unfortunately. I imagine by one of his own Night's Watch brothers, because he is part of the Night's Watch now. We will also form up, we'll go back to normal speed, and we'll also form up these swordsmen as well into a shield wall. And then we just have Jon and his last unit of Royal Guard back here, and these guys will be our last little stands right here. Because I imagine whoever breaks first, if it's me or the Wildlings, will be in the person who survives will be in a really tricky spot, because then they're about to get surrounded. Luckily though, Jon has a lot of soldiers in his unit. He has this leader ability, which maybe I should be popping just to give these guys a bit of a boost. We actually have quite a lot of dudes here. We've committed, you know, obviously the archers have gone in as well now, and these guys are being pretty aggressive. I mean, I don't have a crazy amount of Whites left to kill, in honesty. Like, I have a lot to kill, but not like a crazy amount. We're actually going to throw these guys in just to help out a little bit. More of the Whites are pushing in. How about on this side? Yeah, you can see their reinforcements are slowly just going over the dead. I like to think that they're slowly raising up these guys as they walk past them as well. And this is like full with White, so you just can't see them right now, unfortunately. Come on, Wildlings, hold firm. Their archer volleys are definitely going to be picking down a lot of these dead Whites. Even though, obviously, in the TV show, that wouldn't be the case, because the Whites don't die until their head's chopped off. So I guess like an arrow going through their head wouldn't really matter at all. The blood is horrific. The blood in Attila is always good. It doesn't quite fit with this kind of battle scene, but besides that, I think it does look very cool. I think in normal battles, like with the Lannisters and stuff like that, are really cool. I do definitely need to do a battle of Castle Rock still as well. Again, there's no like castle for it, but I definitely still need to do a battle for Castle Rock. They are starting to get through on our back line of this shield wall. But these guys have a lot of time to rest and not really worry about too much. Oh, there's a few skeletons who have made it through but have then died. I like to think they were chucked over the shields of the Night's Watch. And they are trying their best to continue this push on the Night's Watchmen. You've got a few really deadly advances. A lot of these guys, though, are just waiting for commands. They seem like they're just swooped down, just waiting, not advancing. The Night King has obviously held a little bit of a ceasefire, trying to tire out the men. How about on the other side? How are we looking? Yeah, more undead just pouring through the breaches now. The archer volleys are coming in as best as they can, trying to kill, oh, nice. We've got some Fens up here. The Fens are going to be doing work. These are such elite heavy infantry. Especially when they go berserk as well. When they go berserk, they just come into a killing machine. No mercy whatsoever. The Whites on this side do look like they've broken forward, however. We're going to be having some more of the Wildling hordes pushing in on them. They should be able to dispatch this unit really easily without too much of an issue, especially now that they surrounded the Whites. They've got 4 people on 1 White. There, yeah, you can see it's an easy business right there. It's just the number game, which is really going to be hurting us out. Our side is more like very much choke pointy, whereas the other side is kind of more of an open field. We look at Banter Power, we're down to 2,300 men, but Whites though are down to 7,700, There is always hope, if only a fool's hope, as Gandalf would say. And we also have this raised banner. I'm going to save the raised banner for this last little engagement right here, because I'm pretty sure I'll be able to hit, pretty much everyone here. So we're going to hold that off for the last engagement. We're not going to retreat. I might actually sally forth though, and try and do as much damage. I'm going to break shield wall a lot of these units, and just try and push on the enemy. Because I feel like if we push, we might be able to just kill a lot more of them. Yeah, they're cheering. Their victory's at hand, apparently. Come on, boys, charge on. There's a lot more butchering work left to go. I feel like because the whites are just standing here, we can push on. And we can try and do some damage. Thankfully, though, our front lines are still holding. But we are down to our last 5 units of infantry. I can't imagine the Wildlings either have a better job of it either. They are taking down as many whites as possible to give Jon Snow a fighting chance. However, I'm not sure if he's going to survive. So it makes sense when these whites start bleeding, even though I guess they probably wouldn't even have blood because a lot of it would have just gone. Then this kind of makes sense, you know, when they are bleeding here. But yeah, so when you see the whites kind of bleeding, that looks pretty dumb. Yeah, we are losing too many men here. Wise words. Wise words there. Okay, our front lines are starting to break now, which is not good news. Yeah, you can see this flank is now routed back. Whatever remains are trying to escape, but these guys are so fast. Okay, we're down to our last layer of defense. Where was Gondor when we needed them the most? These brave guys, Jon has sent some runners. You know, if any of these guys can make it back to Winterfell to raise the alarm. Because obviously Jon has no idea. Jon still thinks the wall is holding firm and, you know, the whites aren't attacking yet. And the wall hasn't been broken. Yeah, this is a good plan here by the Wildlings. To try and force the enemy to come through this kind of more open area. And then use a large amount of missiles just to pin them down. I imagine we'll see a lot of kills on the Wildling forces. Is there a gap in this formation? Oh, thank God, no. I thought there was a massive gap there. There's so many dead bodies just laying on the ground. I definitely think the Wildlings have done a better job than my Night's Watchmen. However, their line definitely looks extremely thin. I mean, I guess mine isn't much better. Is this Tormund? Is Tormund having to go in now? Yes, he is. I love Tormund's character model on this mod. It is so well done. It really is. Like, it looks identical to him. As we can see him going to give his life ready to defeat the Night King. He's being pushed up. Oh, we killed the enemy general, but that doesn't matter. You know, it's not a proper white, so unfortunately, they do not go invisible. I mean, they don't just all die. I'm actually cool. Let's ride out here. I'm committed to this fight. You know, you guys fight there. If this is gonna end in fire, fire and ice, then we shall all burn together. Let's go. Jon Snow is gonna rally out with his men. You know, no more sitting around, sitting back. Let's rally out. And let's go take the fight to the Night King. I don't want to sit in these choke points and wait for my death. I'm going to come out here and meet the... Well, I mean, what do we say to the Lord of Death, or the God of Death today? What do we say? Oh, God, I butchered that so bad. Let's just ignore that ever happened. If I was if I really cared about it, I would edit that out. But, you know. Oh, that was so awkward. Okay, let's push on our forces. We'll try and find Jon Snow in this fight as we push on to the White Hordes. Let's go ahead and pop our what is it, leader ability. This should hopefully give a big buff off to a lot of these units, giving us more attack, more defense. You can see all of these guys getting bonuses. I really need this unit to try and break forward across the rest of the whites. How many are left? Let's have a look. So if we look at the enemy kills now, or the enemy deaths, if it pops up, I think I have to hover over mine. Our chance of success is so small that we can barely even see it. Yeah, we've got 1,300 brave men left, and the enemy have 5,000. So we've killed a lot of them. We've killed close to 13,000 almost when these 300 die. Almost 13,000 dead have been killed. We were outnumbered 3-1 in the beginning of this battle. I just don't think we have enough to deal with final blow, especially because the dead just do not wrap. And maybe we can. Maybe one of these breaks can just help us out. You know, all we need is one flank to win. If one flank wins, then we can, you know, swoop round, envelop the rest of the enemy ranks. The battle for the breach How are the Wildlings doing? Oh my lord. Wildlings look like they've committed everything they have now. Let's try and find Tormund on the battlefield. We'll speed up the camera a little bit. Tormund, are you in the front lines? I imagine you would be. Tormund strikes me as the guy who will be leading from the front. We'll be able to see him pretty easily as well because of his ginger hair. He's not. He's actually in the back ranks right now, waiting for his turn to be pushed up. Where is Tormund? Where's John? Let's go back on board with John. We'll try and find him. John will be a little bit harder to find here, mainly because he doesn't have any like interesting hair. Everyone else just has dark hair here, but he won't have a. We'll be able to see his sword, Longclaw, and we'll also be able to see him without a helmet. Oh, there he is right there. Cool, we can see him. He doesn't have a shield, and obviously he has his sword. Or should I say Aegon Targaryen. I think a lot of people were pissed about that, because in the books, Aegon Targaryen was actually a person. Oh, obviously he was an actual person, but I mean, as in the current time, he came over with the Golden Company, and he came over to try and invade Westeros where everything else was going on. Before Dany had even, was even close to coming over. Aegon had landed in Crownlands, I think. Or maybe even Stormlands. It was around that area around King's Landing. I think it was like just above Dragonstone he came in. And I think a lot of people are pissed about that. That just does look like a horrific fight. Look at the numbers. I love these maps. The map creator has done a really good job at creating these battles. A really, really, really good job. Fighting is continuing. And make sure to leave a like and a comment, guys, if you enjoy these type of battles. This one's a little bit dull just because of the way that it is basically just 2 choke points. So hopefully I've made it as interesting as possible. But yeah, if you do enjoy these battles, do let me know, because I'm more than happy to constantly keep doing these battles. I definitely want to do more 12-12 as well on the channel. I feel like the channel during this season has been a lot of Game of Thrones, and it's not normally as Game of Thronesy as it is. Like, I do a lot of Rise of Mordor, Lord of the Rings stuff. I want to get back into medieval 12-12. We do Third Age. We do a beginning of the end time. Lots of Warhammer. When Warhammer 2 comes out, I'll be doing a lot of that as well. And obviously following all the historical games as they come out. Has Tormund pushed in yet? Has Tormund committed his soul and body to the engagement? Oh, I actually see him. Yeah, there he is. Yes, he has. Lovely Tormund. Give them hell. Give them hell. He's being overwhelmed by the whites. Oh, the Wildlings have been completely surrounded right now. Tormund is left remaining. How's my line doing? My line is just about okay. We're actually doing some decent damage to the enemy, Like, we are breaking them back. Keep on going, boys. Let's give them hell. Charge. I think we're going to be surrounded very soon, though. Very, very soon. We'll go and watch Tormund's last stand, though. We'll watch Tormund give it his all against the oncoming invaders. Hopefully he can take down a few more of them before he does get surrounded. Because I don't think he stands a chance. How many undead are still left remaining? There's only 3,500 of them left, but there's only 500 of us left. And because there's only 500 of us, I don't think it's going to be great whatsoever. The men are retreating. Hopefully not on my side. I think that is on my side as well. But I want to watch Tormund's last stand. Oh, he's getting surrounded now. There's 3 of them just piling in on him. There's 4 of them piling in on him. He's taking stabs from every single angle, and he's still fighting. Oh, he managed to take down 1 more before he goes down. How many more can he kill? Oh, he's taking so many hits. I can't imagine he's going to be alive for much longer, surely. Especially as the undead continue to run round him. Oh, is Tormund going to run before he dies, or is he about to die? I think he's trying to run. Yeah, he's actually trying to run, and his men are getting cut down. No, his men are running, but Tormund is staying firm and holding. Is he trying to blend in now? Oh no, there you go. Tormund has been killed. R.I.P. He did a good job. How are we holding now then? Probably not too. Oh, we're doing somewhat of a good job. John is still alive. We have 3 units of infantry still left. I guess we will commit this unit to stop us from getting outflanked. Yeah, you guys go over here, and then we'll just get on board with John and watch him try his best to hold firm. But unfortunately, it does look like the death has won this day. But we have definitely, I feel like we've given Jon Snow, the real Jon Snow, not this Night's Watch imposter. We've given Jon Snow the ample time to form up his defense. We'll try and find him as well. I guess it's easy to find Jon over here because he is so tanned. You just look for a tan guy, the only tan guy here. Everyone in the north is already just really untanned. Is that him? Yeah, Jon is leading the men from the front. Cool, let's get on. Let's make sure we watch him. He's actually getting surrounded as well. Boys, come on, help out your king. And it's any second now. Jon has been slain on the battlefield. Jon, no! He's going to be risen up and become a White Walker. That is not good at all. And the rest of our forces are being surrounded. I imagine we'll be seeing these guys coming around. If we take a quick little glimpse of just the sheer death and destruction that has occurred on this battlefield, you can just see that this has been an epic battle. It really has. We've got one unit left, and that unit is gone. And the Night King will be victorious. Only just, though. Only just, you know, we definitely put up a good fight along this entire area. I mean, just look at the dead still left here. I guess all of these guys are going to be risen up now, and they're going to join the Night King's army. So we definitely, there's only like 4,000 of them left, so we definitely did good. Jon Snow getting 247 kills, our artillery getting over 500. I guess we just needed more archers. Yeah, look at the kills the archers did. I think if I brought 2 more units of archers, we maybe could have turned that battle in our favor. There's only a few like full strength units of whites left, so not a lot at all. This unit of Night's Watchmen getting 575 kills. Look at my ally, Tormund, almost 600 kills. Yes, Tormund. And he also has his horde getting 500, and the Fens doing pretty well, and his archers doing an amazing job right there. And if we look at the other white armies, anything crazy? A few hundred kills, that's impressive. But overall, nothing too disgusting. So cool, hopefully you guys enjoyed this battle. Please do be sure to drop a like and a comment down below. Let me know what battle you want to see next. Let me know what you guys thought of the last episode of Season 7 as well. I'd be interested to get your opinion. You know, in my opinion, if you are interested, is the storyline has gotten pretty weak. It's definitely gone away from the old school Game of Thrones, but, you know, cinematically and the way the camera angles are shot and the sound and the script writing, well, not so much the script writing, but like the way they're doing it, I think it is really good. It's just a shame that the story has kind of fallen off, but it's understandable. They have to end it somehow, and I think with a show like Game of Thrones, it's so difficult to end it after what, you know, like 10 years or however long it's been since the first season, and obviously having to adapt it from pretty much an unadaptable book. I feel like they're doing an okay job, and you kind of have to sit there and just enjoy the ride without being a bit too, you know, too pessimistic about it. So yeah, as I said, drop a like and a comment. Let me know what you guys thought of the last episode and what battle you want to see next, and I'll see you guys next time, and fish out.